Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and I'm starting a new feature on my website every Tuesday. It's going to be called Project Life Lessons. You can click right on the top of this video and it will take you right over to my blog, and you can see all the details for that post. All it's going to be is just different aspects of Project Life, and I'm going to share them with you. There's going to be a chance for you to link up on my blog to share whatever it is that I'm sharing about. If you would like to share your solution or your idea or opinion on that subject, then you'll be able to link up with me and share with us. So today I am sharing my Project Life. This is my Project Life supplies other than my core kits. So I get a lot of questions about what I use for my Project Life albums, and other than the core kits, because I do tend to do a little bit some creative stuff, and so I thought I would share with you guys what I use, my basket of supplies. And then also, this is my 500th video that I have uploaded to YouTube, so I thought I would do a really fun giveaway. So stay tuned to the end of the video and I will share with you what I'm giving away. So I just want to have a really quick disclaimer. I have an entire room that is my craft room slash office because I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So while this is a small amount of supplies for Project Life, I do have other crafting supplies that I use, but I just don't tend to, I guess the easy thing to say is I just don't tend to, my Stampin' Up! Supplies I tend to get rid of as things retire and new things come out. And this is, most of this is non-Stampin' Up! Supplies, and I just limit myself to this basket, and that is just what works for me. So I used to have, before I became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I still had an entire room for scrapbooking. And I still bought a lot of stuff, but what I found is that I wasn't using all the stuff that I was purchasing. So part of me changing the way I scrapbook and going to Project Life was for that reason. I had a million things and I just was not utilizing it all. So I have found, as I've changed to doing Project Life, and I have gotten rid of, I'd say I probably got rid of 90% of my scrapbooking stuff, and I sold that stuff to then put into my Stampin' Up! Business. So in no way am I saying, oh, you can only have one tiny basket of supplies to do Project Life successfully. I'm just sharing with you what works for me, and I just want to be clear that I do have other items. I just use them for different things, and if I want to use some of my other Stampin' Up! Stamps, or, I use my ink or whatever embellishments in my Project Life, then that's fine. I just try to keep it to this basket. So, and I will be getting new storage for Project Life, and I will insert a photo here. The unit that I'm going to be getting to go into my new office when we're remodeling in a couple months. And that is the unit that I will be using for all of my Project Life stuff, including plastics and just everything, and I will then just contain it to that one unit. So I'm going to walk you guys through what this is. This is probably going to be a long video. Sorry, guys. It might even be in 2 parts. So in the first part of this, I just have stamps. So the majority of these that you see right here are close to my heart stamps. And I've gotten these in a variety of different places. I've gotten some on eBay, and then I have a close to my heart gal that I purchase stuff through. Okay, so these are just stamps that I have thought worked really well with Project Life. So they're number stamps, they're months, days of the week, that kind of thing. And then I really love, close to my heart, their letter stamps, and I love that they're in the photopolymer clear material, because it's easier to stamp those stamps with letters. Okay, so that's what the majority of these are. Again, I got some of these on eBay. I just happened to come across some when I was first starting Project Life. And then I have some letter and number. That's the majority of my stamps, are letter and number stamps. This stamp set you guys see me use all of the time. It's an Amy Tangerine stamp set, and I got this on a scrapbooking group on Facebook, like a buy and sell group. That's where I've gotten a lot of these. So you can see that they're months and days. I have like a Stampin' Up! Wooden stamp down here. Just a few that I thought would work good for Project Life. So then in here I have all different kinds of embellishments. These are just Stampin' Up! Containers. And I just have thrown some of these in here, and I have embellishments that I think work well for Project Life, or the ones that I, will use. Again, most of the stuff that I had, I got rid of because I wasn't using it. So this is stuff that I really decided to keep. This was some 12 by 12 paper that I cut up and I have in here. So moving over, and so this is all my stamps, and then there's a few little embellishments hanging out right here. But then moving over, and this is just a basket I got. It's pretty deep. It's hard to show you guys. So it's pretty deep. I just had it around the house, and this is what I decided to use. I have a few organizers in here to keep things separate. So here are embellishments again. They're like brads, some buttons. Some of these I used to use in scrapbooking, like the button type things. Then in here are some of the brads that are decorative brads, just on these sheets. And then next I have all of these. And these are they used to come in the core kits. They're the days of the week, like these are clear. But then these are like arrows. These are 1 through 10. This is Sunday through Saturday, days of the week. And these used to come in core kits, and I've just picked them up again on selling sites. And I use those every once in a while. Here is just a little chunk of like stickers that I kept. I went through all my stickers and got rid of the majority of them, but I just kept a few that I really loved. These were Creative Memories back in the day when I used to sell Creative Memories. Okay. So then the next thing I have is just the We Are Memory Keepers. I just have a couple of these, and they're the 4x6. And these that I've just picked up, I just keep them there. Then I have these little bags. These fit perfectly in the 3x4 pocket. And I picked these up on SD. I don't remember from who. Then I just have some snap cards. This is kind of just like some miscellaneous stuff. And then in here I have a bunch of vellum that I had for ages. So then moving on to the next section, right up front, I have a few embellishments that I just put in these containers. These are letter stickers. These are some larger brads, some felt flowers. I have a set of tags from Stampin' Up! That I threw in here. And then here I have a bunch of bling, and these containers pop out. And they're just, some have adhesive on the back and some don't. Oh, I just spilled that. Goodness. Oh well. Here's some brads. I'll set that aside so I can clean up. So then this is all my 6x6 paper. It's either paper pads or paper that I have cut down to 6x6. When I got rid of a lot of my scrapbook stuff, I got rid of all, well, like 60% of my 12 by 12 paper. And I used to have a lot of it. There's past videos that you can see my paper that I had. I love paper, which is probably why I have a lot of core kits, because I just love paper. And so what I did is I got rid of most of it because I wasn't using it, but I decided that I would keep a chunk of it. If I really loved it, I would keep it and just cut it down to 6x6. So I have, this was from a card kit, and they're just really heavy duty stickers, and I thought they would work really well. Here's some cards that I've like changed out in the middle of using a page or something, and I just haven't put them back in my container. So I had this, I got this at Ross years ago. It's just solid paper, and I just, oh, I just thought that I would keep it. It works well when I just need something punched out or a layer of something. This is Project Life Cobalt 12 by 12 paper. And again, I just have it cut up and then it's just in a little bag. This was some Stampin' Up! Paper that I cut up. This was Clementine. I have some of that in the 12 by 12 as well. This was Stampin' Up! Paper, Just Add Cake. And you can see I just have it in there cut up, and then that way I can use it when I want. Again, so like this is some of the Amber Core Kit paper, and then I just have some Stampin' Up! Paper. This is Seafoam paper. So then when you get back here, this is where I have my 6x6 paper pads. So normally what I'll do is each month I either use a core kit or I'll use a 6x6 paper pad. So if I use a 6x6 paper pad, I pull it out and then I do the whole month just using the one pad so that everything coordinates. So there are some pieces in here that are loose or that I've cut into, and I just try to keep it with the same pad. So you'll notice this one I used for March of this year because my album is already set up. I got it at TJ Maxx for $2.99 and I love this. I wish I would have got more, but I really try not to purchase a lot of the same thing. But this is a paper pad I really wish I would have got more of. Like, I love it. I ran out of paper actually in doing March. I wish I would have had, you know, because I've cut it up, you can see. So anyways, it's called Walnut Groove, and you'll be seeing more of this in March. So then this is like the Fifth and Frolic 6x6 paper. So there's a core kit that actually matches this paper, and so I have it. So that's what I do with my 6x6 paper pads. And then in here I just have a case, and it just has some extra miscellanea. This was an October afternoon little packet of stuff. And then in the very back here, right back here, I have stickers. So I have like, these are letter stickers and they came with a paper pad and I just had never thrown away the stickers. I'm glad I didn't because they work really nicely. Same thing with this. They were just with paper and it worked out well. So I just have those in the back. And then like I have these here in the back and they're just stickers. I just had a lot of stickers from when I first started scrapbooking. So then I have over here, I have small, this is the very end of the case, and I have small letter stickers. So I have this that are small letter stickers. This is full of small letter stickers, and it's the ones, you know, I just recently got these from Michael's when they were on sale. And I just stick them in here just like that. And then you're going to hear the kids at the door. I'm sorry. It's nighttime. And then these are the Becky Higgins stickers that I got on HSN. And I've gotten several packets of these. And I got them when they were on sale, 50% off. I tend not to buy anything full price. So these were $9.99. And I got a set of them. And then I think I got 2 sets of them actually. And then they were also on a selling site. And I got them for a good price. And so I've been hoarding these because these work really well in Project Life. So that is my supplies. If you guys have any questions about it, please just, you know, ask them in the comments or send me an email. But this is basically when I get my Project Life out to work on it, I will get my core kits that are sorted by color because I have core kits that are sorted by color. And then I also have core kits that I keep in the box. And so I will get that out and I'll get this out, and that's usually all I will need to get out. If I'm sitting at my desk, I obviously use my Stampin' Up! Stamps, my Stampin' Up! Embellishments. I do have this little box right here that has roller date stamps. And I have quite a collection I've picked up here and there. So now let me tell you guys about the giveaway that I have. All right, let me share with you guys what I'm giving away. You will need to go over to my website and enter the giveaway on today's blog post. It is done with Rafflecopter, and it's really easy to enter, but you'll need to enter over there. So there's some wood veneers. These are all my favorite Project Life embellishments, okay? So here is, that sounded funny, okay? Here is some of those envelopes I showed you guys. Wood veneers. Here is some 3x4 grid cards. I love these. These are 4 of the letter sticker sheets, and I chose these colors because they are going to go with the 2 sets of core kits, pieces of core kits I'm giving away. This is the sea foam, and there's only a small chunk of the sea foam because I don't have that much of the sea foam left. It's one of my very favorite kits. So there's 1 each of each 4x6 card, which is title card, and then bifold journaling card, and then there's a chunk of 3x4 cards. There's 2 each of each design that I had, and then there is a chunk of Midnight, which is my other favorite. These are my 2 favorite core kits. There are first and last page cards, the ones that I had from this kit, as well as in the 3x4. So these are first and last page cards. And then there is 1 each of the 4x6. And then there's 2 each of the 3x4. So filler and journaling. And all of that is going to come in this cute little box. It'll be all cute and wrapped up. And that is going to be the giveaway today for my 500th. Oh, and a roll of washi tape and a Becky Higgins Project Life journaling pen in 0.5. Sorry, guys. So that is the giveaway for today. Head on over to my blog and enter to win. It'll come in this really cute little box. It's a Stampin' Up! Paper pumpkin box. It'll come in this box and you'll have it. And I will draw a winner next weekend, like Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so thank you guys so much for coming by, checking out my video. Good luck in winning the prize package for today. And I will talk to you later.